Hey guys, it's Tasha here with Bitches Get Stitches. Welcome back, and welcome back to me because I went to StitchCon and I am so excited to share everything that I did and had, like, experiences wise and everything. It's just words. I had so much fun, and I'm a little jealous that the Weekend Bee people are there right now because they started at 10 a.m. this morning and it's 2 o'clock. I'm like, they're all there. There's 300 other stitchers 20 minutes away from me. I'm jealous. Enjoy it, guys. I'm so excited for you. Hello to those of you that are just now joining me. Welcome to my little world. I share my cross stitch and my sewing here, and anything else that I decide to get up to will also appear here. Thanks for joining me. If you found me for the first time, welcome. Everybody coming back, hey y'all, how's it going? Leave me a comment below, say hey. If you like what you see, there's a like button and subscribe down below, feel free. And I can't wait to continue on this cross-stitching journey. Yay! So I will leave like life stuff towards the end, like always. But I mean, the big thing on the ticket is StitchCon. So fantastic. So this was my second year going to StitchCon. Last year I went to Weekend B. This year I went to Weekend A. Definitely a total different feel. Like B and A are, neither is worse than the other. It's just a total different feel. There was so much excitement that was going on there, and I loved it. From the first minute that we got there to stand in line to the time that I had to leave and go get Brian on the side of the road. Tell you about that later. So those of you that have not been to StitchCon, it opens at 10 and the line started at 7:30. And I knew based on like last year, like it doesn't matter what time you get there, you're gonna get in, so no big deal. My friend Michelle came in. She's STL Stitchin' on Instagram. She came in from Missouri to come in and hang out with me, and so I had a buddy this time going into StitchCon, and so we just went and hung out in the lobby of the hotel. Ended up the line was so long that the hotel had us move the line like outside because people couldn't get in to check into the hotel and people were getting upset. My bad. So we just hung out while the line continued to grow and grow and grow. And like, as people were lining up, I'm like, I know who that is. I know that person. I know that person. I know who that is. Like Rachel from Lemonade Stitching walked in and I was like, that's her. I know her. The Hathaway Stitchers walked in and I was like, I know them. And then Sarah from Millennial Fabrics was there. Hannah from Hannah Stitching came. She was actually at Weekend B with me last year. Sorry, of course I've got Flosstube itchy nose. She was at Flosstube. She was at StitchCon Weekend B with me. Sorry, I'm like, my mind is like this and mouth is not catching up. And so anyway, we just like all got together and everybody was like saying hi to everybody else, and it was just like, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So then we get in there and we get sat down, and you basically stitch until the opening ceremonies at 7 o'clock, and you can wander around and talk to people, but like things don't start till 7 o'clock at night, but you walk in the door at 10 a.m. I love it. It's awesome. And so we got a whole list, or a whole table full of people. Amity and Aaron from Hathaway Stitchers sat with us, and then Hillary from Subpar Stitching. Yay! Oh my gosh, I got to hug her first thing. I was like, hello! So she sat with us, Hannah Stitching, and then Michelle and myself. So it was table 6. And gosh, it was the best table. Table 23. Oh, I had so much fun. We bounced off each other so well. It was great. It was perfect. And of course I couldn't wait, so I just like dumped all of the like table gifts on the table. I was like, here you go, this is for you, and like, let's just get this thing started. I'm such a nerd. So I made the what are they called? Name tag pouches for them. I know I've got a picture. Here's one of them. Made those for them, and brought candy. What else did I do? I don't know. I just like handed stuff out. It just happened. We got these little Ohio jars on the table, so we're using those for Ort jars and other things. Oh, trinket trays. I made trinket trays. Duh. I always make these little, or always, like twice I've made these trinket trays. So there, that's what I made there. Sorry, things are dropping everywhere. But so you just stitch, and like people will walk around and drop things off. So this is proof that stitching actually does happen at StitchCon. And you get to meet people and say hi, and like I feel like I was so stinking awkward. Like I met all these people that I'm watching and talking to online, and it's different because now you're in person, and so it's like I'm gonna like stumble over all of my words. What am I saying? Like I cried when I met Elizabeth Ann can stitch. Like come on. My nerves just got to, I was like, oh my goodness, because you know I got back into stitching really from watching her. Anyway, like if I've had like anxiety the past like week since leaving. Like did I say something wrong? Did I like stumble over or like annoy anybody or offend anybody? Blah, blah, blah. It just happens. Anyway, so I got a ton of little things. I'm just gonna kind of like go through a few of them. Of course, not everybody put their name on it, so I don't know where all this came from, but we got like some thread wax. A lot of people will just come by and like drop things off as you are gone, so you don't know who drops them off. But I got a sticker from Frizzy Lizzy. I got to stitch on her 324 motifs. I was so excited. I was like, wait, really? You want me to stitch on it? Okay. And so I did my itty bitty Stitch City tiny 1/1 stitches, which took forever, and I was just trying to go quick because I'm sure she wanted to get to other people to stitch on it. So I was like, I'm gonna stitch this really quickly. So I did that for mine, and it was just really cool to like have her come over and drop it off at our table to do it. So it was neat. Let's see. Oh, I got my Weekend A needle minder. This is from Elkhorn Lab. Is that focusing? Maybe. There we go. Okay. We got tons of like floss cards Marjorie made. Oh, she gave me, I got a bag. Oh my gosh. That made my day. That made my day to get one for Marjorie. I'm gonna put that in there. What else? Oh, I got this little guy from Wild Woman Tara. So stinking cute. He's adorable. Look at that. Oh, I'm not gonna show you that. It's an F letter word that's not frog. There was an inside joke going around. I got a Whipco needle minder from Jessie Marie. Oh my gosh, I loved meeting her. She's so sweet, so nice. She also gave me, she was trying to finish some of the monthlies because I won that monthly giveaway from her. And so she finished some of the Quakers, but not all of them. So I got 4 of those from her. So I got those to add to my list. What did I get here? Delicious Threads. I sat and had such a good conversation with her, and maybe, just maybe, convinced her to start her Flosstube up again. So I'm going to keep an eye out for a new video. So got a little sticker from her. JBW. They had a designer and like company like panel. Like you could go in, you just donate whatever, and they'll sign like your patterns and stuff. Well, I didn't have any patterns like with me because I was like I am only working on 2 pieces while I'm there, and I did for the most part. I also had 3 starts, but anyway. I only worked on 3 whips. I just created, or 2 whips. I also just created 3 more whips. But anyway, so they like had this thing where you could go in and have them all signed. So I took pictures with all of them. I had so much fun just chatting with each of these people individually. And Judy from JBW, she is literally the sweetest person ever. I had so much fun just like the 2 minutes that we talked. She's just such a great person. What else I got here? We got a pile, you guys, a pile. Sarah Stitchery. She's just down the road from me. Really? How did I not know that? So fantastic. She told me about the Dayton Stitchers group, and so I'm going to try to join them once a month, which is going to be so awesome because I'm sitting over here in Fairfield and I'm like, there's nobody that's over on my side. There's no way. I'm not going to find anybody. And I'm going to have to go all the way over to Keepsakes, which I know all the way over to Keepsakes, it's like 30 minutes compared to somebody else who's like 3 hours away. Sorry, I apologize. But it was like, I just didn't think there was anybody over like near Fairfield where I would be able to stitch. I met so many people that are in this area, and I'm like, let's stitch. And so I made those connections, and hopefully they progress from there. Also met Abbey, Top Knot Stitcher. Michelle, I met Abbey. Picture to prove it. I can't get enough of her. She has so much energy, and she just emanates joy. Oh, fantastic individual. Lynn from Those Missing Stitches. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say this about every single person, but all these people that I like watch all the time, it was so great to meet them in person and to have a conversation. And there's so much more that can be conveyed in person than there can be online. And so it's just really nice to have conversations with these people and meet them and just chat. I got these library cards, which gives like the information on your project. You just put it on the back of it. This is from Barbara Ann's Creative Treasures. I got a little mascara brush from BU Custom Embroidery. I can't say that. Female sheep. These were really cool. The Absent-Minded Stitcher came by and dropped off these like magnetic needle threaders, so you never lose your needle threaders. So stinking cute. We got these scissor fobs from Stitcher 211. I'm gonna put that on. These gorgeous cardinals from Stitchy Pros. Got to meet her, got her autograph. So great. Hannah was doing these little button needle minders. She did the same thing last year. I absolutely love these, so I grabbed that. Stop sticking to that. Got these little floss blings. Another needle minder that I'm gonna have to fix because it came off. They were so upset that it came off, and I was like, I got glue at home, I got it. This little Slytherin needle minder. My magnets are going everywhere. Let's see. There we go. So there's the trinket tray. We got these from Pumpkin Creek Primitive. They've got the highlighter on one side. Michelle made these. I got little Nemo. What else did I get? Oh, there was also a raffle. I'm just like throwing stuff everywhere. There was a raffle on Saturday night. Saturday? Yes. And I won the Sue Hillis basket. I about died because I'm looking at my tickets and I'm like, that's my number. I don't ever win anything. That's oh, okay. And I like had a total freak out. But I got all of the like fall pieces, and I cannot wait to start these. Oh, so many good ones. So I'm all decked out. What else? Let's see. So many things in here, and I will show you this bag here in a minute. That's not. We got these rulers here. Again, I don't know who gave all of these things to us. There were so many different things. Stitch in Time for on Instagram got these scissor fobs. Look at that little snowman. He's so stinking cute. Got these hope pins from Lady Mama Squirrel. They weren't all hope. They were like Hillary had believe or something like that. I got these pins from Lady Huzzah. I just found her the other day, and so glad I did. Like the other day, I mean like a couple months ago. So that was great to meet her. More from Lynn, Those Missing Stitches. I got this cute needle minder or zipper pull. Stacy B went around and gave out these like poker sticks, which is so smart for like doing pillows and stuff. Such a good idea. This little needle minder from Erin. She's French knots and fairy tales and French knots. You like stick the needle minder in, or the needle inside of the needle minder. That was really cool. So is there anything else in here? I feel like, oh, Sarah went around giving out some of her like fabric cuts. So I got a purple one, of course. Is that all that we got? Oh, these are the notebooks that we got in our bags. That's what I had all the designers sign. Amy the Proper Stitcher was there. Oh my gosh, she knew who I was. Hi, Amy. Who else was there? Finally a Farm Girl and Stitchy Linda were there. You had the Little Stitch Girl, Ymir from Almond M&M's, Rebel Stitcher Designs was there, JBW, and then Needleling Designs was there. Oh, yeah, love them. This we got from Simply Stitching Ocala. Left these when I wasn't at the table for measuring your fabric. I got a sticker from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. That was pretty cool. That was pretty darn cool. Stitching past my bedtime. It was funny. I was in the middle of meeting Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch and like trying not to cry or freak out and blah blah blah. I held it together for everybody except her. I apologize, Liz. But Kathy and Karen were like, "Oh, look us up. We're stitching past your bedtime," and I was like, "I already follow you." Okay. So that made their day, which was nice. Okay, and then we had the Smalls Exchange. Sorry, I am all over the place. I apologize ahead of time. Just enjoy the like download, okay? We had the Smalls Exchange. This was what I gave. I had so much fun making this. Of course, you saw the strawberry stitch. Well, I also made a bag to go with it as well as a little scissor fob. And my person absolutely loved it. She really enjoyed it. And I was like seeing what she gave and I was like, your bag is a lot better than mine, but I'm glad you enjoy it. But my person, I saw this bag up there and I was like, well, it's like hand stitched. I have to get it. And I got the bag, which is hand stitched, this notebook holder, so cool, and the most gorgeous little stitch ever. Everybody was coming up to this just saying, this is amazing, this is absolutely adorable, look at that. So there are all these little like 1 inch, I think they said it was hands-on design, the little summer itty bitties, but they're on like foam cardboard and then just glued on, like there's no glass here. This is so stinking cool. I love this. I can't stop staring at it. It's just gorgeous. Yeah, I just take a look. Oh, it's so pretty. She did such a good job. Such a good job. So there's that one. Little bow that came with it. Sorry, I'm all over the place. These were our passports that you had, and so it lists like all the floss tubers that were on here, and there are so many. So this is all the floss tubers that were there during weekend A. I'm gonna go slow so you can maybe look them up if you want to. Pause and take a look if you want. But keep going because there's 2 pages. So I wanna go slow because I want you to see everybody that's there. So feel free, take a pause. If you need somebody else to look up, there's plenty on here to keep you busy. Tons to take a look at. Okay, is that it? Oh, no, we got one more page, guys. So again, we're just so many people. And I don't think that was just weekend A. I think that was everybody. Yeah, that's like, I'm pretty sure that's everybody, which is cool. So you can look them all up there. And of course, they provide you with a lovely little shopping list area if you need. Our schedule of everything that was going on, the Stitchy Bus schedule, the annex hours. I spent so many days or so many hours in the annex. We got a Sue Hillis design for a freebie. More things that you could do around the area, tons of places for notes, some restaurants, and then the entire StitchCon team. Thank you guys so much. You did amazing. You do amazing every single year, and I really appreciated it. Of course, I mentioned the annex. I did get 3 things to the annex because I just couldn't resist. I had to. So I picked up this. It's gorgeous. I love the colors. I so love the colors. So pretty. I love Rosewood Manor as well. But I did get something for my friend Bonnie since she's in the hospital. I want to stitch this up for her and send it to her. She's so close to getting out. I'm not gonna have it finished by the time she gets out, but she'll still appreciate it. She'll know. So there's that for her. That was Sweet Wing Studios, Far Better Things. And then Bent Creek came in a little late. Like they didn't have anything, their trunk show didn't come in time. And so I think it was like Saturday night or something like that. They were like, okay, well, you guys get the first, and everybody else is at lunch. Anybody who's here, you get the first notice that Bent Creek came in, or it was dinner or something. And their trunk show is now up, so you get first dibs. And we like booked it. And I was like, I'm gonna go. Of course, it was so hard to like see anything. So the line was long. I was just like, I'm gonna look and then move because there's a whole line of people that want to see it. So I went around the second time and picked up this guy, Educated. So stinking cute. And he's actually bigger than you think. I think it like stitched up like this. So the pattern's like this, but like the model was like stitched up like that. And I thought it was just so stinking cute. So I got those. I traded long dogs with Amity from Hathaway Stitchers. And so I snagged this and I gave her my Forevermore. So that was really cool. Oh, and then we had our little make and takes, which I've not made yet, but this is the one that I picked. Little flowers, because the theme was the garden theme. There's a shovel, and there's the 2024 year, so that's gonna be fun to make up. Yeah, so those are all the goodies and stuff. The auction was fantastic. We raised so much money for New Life Furniture, and fun little fact, my husband actually made the website and did a lot of the updates and stuff like when they first started. And so Heather came up and was talking about New Life Furniture and talked about like the beds program that they do, and she went to leave and I like ran out there and I was like, my husband made your website. I absolutely love that you guys are here. It's great, blah, blah, blah. And it was really cool, especially because that charity is like kind of means something to us just because we have a history with it. So it was really cool. Overall, I just had like the best time ever at StitchCon. It was so much fun, and I got to meet so many people. Who did I meet? Emma from Emma Burbs over in England. She's on Instagram. She's not on Flosstube, but she was there with her friend Sarah. She was there celebrating her birthday, so we got to celebrate her. That was awesome. Who else did I meet? I met It's Me Christmas, Carolyn, I believe it was. So I talked about Lynn, those missing stitches. I got to meet Athena, the Stitching Goddess Designs. I don't know if she knew who I was though. I didn't really introduce myself. I just said hi. Sorry, Athena. Hello. Good to meet you. Jessie Marie does stuff. Again, she was just fantastic. Just such a calming presence. Loved meeting her. Who was at her table? I think Wild Woman Crafts was at her table. I'm like trying to picture everybody that was sitting there. Ton of fun to meet each of them. I met Rose, I met Jan, who's just in Fairfield. Those two are like Cincinnati area, so I'll be meeting up with them. Sarah Stitchy Spot, Stitchy Sarah Reads on Instagram, I believe. Again, such an amazing person. These people are so nice. You can just like see their heart. Just such good people. I met Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. I met, I didn't meet Liz Matthews. I like talked to her in passing, but she was busy, so I didn't like interrupt. I think I made like 1 or 2 comments in the annex. Hi, Liz. Good to meet you. Who else? Of course, Pam and Steph were there. Good to see them. Snug Harbor Crafts was there. So I saw Debbie, got a picture with Debbie. Didn't meet Debbie. Hi, Debbie. I did get to talk to Kef though. And like I came around the corner from the studio and I was like, I know that voice. That's Kef from Snug Harbor. Went up and introduced myself. So it was great to meet her. I talk about a bubbly personality. Like I just want to hang out with her 24/7. Fantastic. Who else did I see? I said Abbey Top Knot Stitcher. Jen's Fiberweb was there. We like chatted for a couple minutes, but that was about it. Hi, Jen. Who else? So Frizzy Lizzie was there. I feel like I was bugging like all of these people because I was like, can I get a photo? I realize you just want to stitch, but can I get a photo? Marjorie made everything that you expect from her personality, same in person. Fantastic individual. Absolutely loved meeting her. Same with Cam the Stitcher. In the middle of StitchCon, I like messaged Cam and I was like, so I need to pick your color brain. What do you say about this? And she replied and I was like, you're like fantastic. You're amazing. Again, Rachel from Lemonade Stitching was there. Bridget, Museum Stitcher. Such a kind individual. Like she is just so open and welcoming and I loved meeting her. Who else did I see? Oh, Carrie from Tiger Lily Designs. I absolutely loved meeting her in person. She is just the same amount of energy in person as she was on her Flosstube. So love that. Again, one of those people that like I would love to hang out with her like all the time. Chandria from Chandria Carol on Instagram. Oh, I got to meet Michaela from Cinematic Stitches in person. That was great. She is also a little bundle of energy and I loved every single one of her overalls. Every day was something different. It was adorable. Loved it. Walking in Stitches, Erin, met her and she, I believe, just started her first Flosstube, so that's awesome. Yay. Go run over there. I already mentioned Erin from Fairy Tales and French Knots. I met her in person. She won 2 raffles. Like, way to go. Sally Stitches. I met Sally Stitches in the annex and started following her. And she's got like all these antiques and stuff. Like, awesome. I love people that have the mind for that. It's just great. So many people. I keep Milka. Hi Milka. Mega Stitches. I look forward to her comments on my video like every time. It was so good to meet her in person. And then of course Hillary, Subpar Stitches. Oh, her nails are just as good in person as they are on her channel. Just saying. But it's so nice to like match the personality and the person from Flosstube with that in person. So it was really cool. I appreciated the time to meet all of them and to hang out. And then also there was the brag table. I had a ton of fun checking out everybody's work. There was so much to look at and I felt like every day something else came onto the table. So it was really neat to just see these awesome pieces, and sometimes like people would finish it and then put them on the table like that weekend. So I'll throw a video or a couple videos in here on that. And then the smalls exchange, so like I showed you my smalls exchange, what I received as well as what I gave, but there were a couple other really cool ones, so I've got a couple videos that I'll throw in there for you can take a look. It was just a good 4 days and I had such a good time and I can't wait to go back next year. Okay, I'm gonna wrap all of this stuff up because I did do a little bit of stitching and I want to show you, so I'll be right back. Okay, really quickly, I also want to show you, this is the bag that we got for StitchCon. Like, take a look at that. It's got like a front pocket. It also came with this little 2024 StitchCon keychain there. Tons of room, it's huge. It zips up real nice. It's a really good bag. On top of that, I didn't mention I also got a Frogger as part of the Sue Hillis basket. So stinking cute. I'm so excited for this. That's fantastic. I'm so excited. So that gets to sit right there in the place of honor. And I actually have my name tag here. So it's not perfect, but it came in handy for putting floss drops and other things that people gave. So like my raffle tickets, I'm gonna like frame the one that I got. Also from Model Woman, Cam the Stitcher. So nice. So, a lot taller than I thought. And then what was this? Oh, these are more from Mega Stitches. I loved meeting Milka. She is similar to me in like socializing and like meeting people and stuff. That was like my mantra this weekend. I was like, I love people. Can I just be everybody's hype woman? Like, that's what I want right now because I'm like absolutely having the best time ever. So anyway, I wanted to show you those while I had them. So like I had the pouch and then there's like a zipper pouch that I threw together. Again, it like nothing perfect, but it was fun. It worked out well. What else did I get? So Erin from Hathaway Stitches made us these bags as table gifts. So cute. And there's 2 pockets. I'm like, these are fantastic. Like, why do I sell bags when these are so much better? I just, oh, so stinking pretty. See, look there. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, anyway, so while I was there, I started 3 new starts because everybody was doing sales and I had like serious FOMO, so I decided to go ahead. So one of the first ones we did was we did the Pray For Me Sal, and I did Pray For Me, I'm Bitter. There's a bunch of us here that did all of the Pray For Me series. So there was Pray For Me, I'm Stubborn, Pray For Me, I'm Bitter, and then Pray For Me, I'm Petty. And I decided to do these on, so my green fabric, here's my itty bitty start right there. And of course it looks gray, but this is definitely green fabric. This is the same fabric that I'm using for my Greenhouse of Oddity style. And I'm doing it with these 3 colors here. I've got Frosty Slate from Almond M&M's, Pineapple, and Bark from Forbidden Fiber Company. Forbidden Fiber Co. So I've got those 3 on the green. Looks fantastic. I'm in love with it. I was excited to start that with everybody. We also started Beach Rat, and I don't have the front one here, so here's what it looks like. And I am starting mine. Of course, I don't have the name of the fabric. I'll get it later, but there's the bee that I started with. I'm doing the called for. Well, no, I'm not doing the called for. I'm doing whatever this color is from Color and Cotton. Michelle gave it to me because the brown that they were using was a more of like a red brown, and I didn't like the look of it against the fabric, and so I went with like a darker, like cool brown, so it almost has more of like a bluish gray tone. So I liked how that looked against this better than the other one. So that's what I did for that. And then I had a small start because I wanted to be part of the crowd, and I did American Welcome. And this one I stitched on a 32 count exemplar linen, if I can show it to you. Color and Cotton, I don't know if I said that. And I have just the smallest of starts down there in the corner, because of course I didn't want to be left out. But I'm using this, I'm using all the called for Color and Cottons. See if I can pull all of these out for you. So there's all of these here, and they just keep going and going and going. These and this one. So those are my colors. So pretty. I'm gonna love getting that red in there, but right now I'm just working with the blue. So those are my 3 new starts from StitchCon. Thank you, StitchCon. You know, I couldn't have FOMO. I couldn't do it. If I could have started a bunch of other ones, I would have. And I was laughing with Marjorie because she had her strawberry moon sow, and like the day that I found out about it, I had finished my strawberry FFO that I did for the Smalls Exchange. So, oh well. So I worked on 2 projects while I was there. The first one is Candie, and this is by Whittier Stitches. And I pulled this one out so that Hillary and I could compare. And this is where I was last time. And I got probably about 300 or so stitches in it. So here's that. And gosh, it's looking great. And I really was happy that I took this one with me because I got to show off the Jackson Fabric Arts fabric. I was like showing it. I said, just feel this, just feel it. And they were like, oh, that's what you mean. So I am not kidding you when I say you need to try Jackson Fabric Arts. It's just, it flows. It's like butter. If I could put this through the screen and have you hold it, you would understand. So I worked on that one. And then the other big one, of course, is Mermaid Periwinkle, also by Whittier Stitches. So I guess it was just a Whittier Stitches kind of weekend. And so this is where I was last time you saw it. And I was like bound and determined to get like a bunch done. And of course I did, because the fin is done. There's the mermaid's fin. And the colors look fabulous. And so I'm gonna start working down on the tail and bring it around. I might do a little bit of her hair and stuff, but this is the top of the piece. This is the top of the top right of the pattern. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh, loving it. It's not going away because it's now my sort of monogamous stitch. Like I've told myself I need to really crack down and work on Mermaid and Tintern. And so those are the two pieces that will kind of envelop all of my time, because I really, really, really need to make some headway on those. Speaking of Tintern, while I did not work on Tintern at StitchCon, I have worked on it quite a bit the past couple days since coming home. And so this is where I was last time you saw it. And I really want to get this first part done. And so I'm like pushing forward. And I've only got like 4 colors left. So here is the first piece, and so it goes to here, and so I've just got right here and then like random fill in to do. But like I said, I'm color completing, and so I've got like 4 colors left. We got this. We got this. Okay. That's stitching. I think that's, yeah, that's everything. Of course, I didn't prepare a TBS because this is going to be long enough as it is. I didn't prepare books or language or any of that jazz. And so I'll just talk briefly about life and go from there. So I mentioned that I had to leave StitchCon early and go pick up Brian. We just bought a new car. Just bought one. And yet his car broke down on the side of the road, and I had to leave at noon. StitchCon closed at 3, so it's not like that, like there was like practically nobody there because everybody like leaves early on Sunday. But I had to go pick him up. And they can't fix it. So now we have to get another new car, and we were not prepared for it. I was not ready to have 2 new cars. So we're on the hunt again for another car. I was so done with like car shopping, but just when you think. So there was that, and then Lucy had her water day today, so she was super excited. We've been talking about water day for about a week and a half when they found out about it, so she finally got to wear her swimsuit to school today. She was super excited. And oh, last night I went to a paint night with some friends, which was really awesome. Don't look too closely because there's a reason why I cross stitch, because I can't paint. Do I hold it back so you can't see it, or do I hold it up close? So I kind of like the mountains. I kind of like the plateaus. The fog is not working for me, and these buildings look like a 4-year-old did it. Like, I don't know if it was the way she was explaining it. I kind of like my trees, or not, but when you get closer, it looks worse. So, and it was a ACOTAR night, so it was like trivia. And I mean, the trivia was okay. Wasn't the greatest. But yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while, and I had a lot of fun. And there's another one in July I'm gonna go to with the same girls. Different picture though, so fingers crossed we don't have to do little houses. So they were actually smart. Like 2 of them decided that I'm just gonna do this whole bottom area black and just do random dots. So I'm curious, I'm gonna see what theirs looks like. I don't think I'm gonna redo mine because it's an experience and you know, it was fun, whatevs. But just something to think about. It was fun. I had fun with them. So there was that. What else is going on? So yeah, I'm gonna try to put all this stuff away. And like I said, I'm gonna try to do like monogamous-esque stitching on those 2 projects because I really want to make some headway. Other than that, I don't have much plans. We'll see. Oh, I'm now a grader and a leader for fandom stitching, so that's fun. So Team Donald, woohoo! I'm glad I got to stay there, and now I'm just leading Donald, and it's fab. Love it. I just want to thank everybody that was at StitchCon. Again, I had the absolute best time meeting everybody. And I know I forgot to mention some people, and I'm going to try to remember and tag them all below, but inevitably I'm going to forget. So just know that I thank you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you later.